Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock. I wanted to chat with you guys about jealousy and envy of the chosen ones. And I was cooking last night and I was listening to this recording on YouTube, and it just truly touched me. And I was like, I'm gonna make my own video on this topic because listen, guys, like I'm one of these people. I don't talk about it often. But I've dealt with that my entire life. And when I tell you my entire life, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. And it's so mind boggling when you can have people who dislike you and don't even know you. Like they've never met you, but there's just something about your presence that they just don't like you. So the thing about it is, I could never understood it because I'm one of those people, like, I feel like, listen, if you got it going on, I'm going to walk up to you and let you know, like, listen, chick, you a bad chick, but just know you're not going to intimidate me now because, your girl working with something over here too, but I'm going to give you your props. You feel me? No harm, no foul. So that's how I am. So I assumed that's how everybody should be. And it used to really, 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 really bother me. I mean, I dealt with it all through elementary school, middle school, high school. Just females who didn't like me just because they thought, I guess, a certain guy wanted me or I looked a certain way. And, what's really so disturbing about that is that during those times, you don't even know who you are. So you're trying to figure out yourself and who you are, which is a battle within itself in your own little vulnerable mind. And then you got women, and if your case, if you're a guy, guys who are hating on you because they're jealous of you because either you get the attention or whatever their deal is. So it took me a long time, probably my early 20s, to realize that, you know what? This is not about me, honey. This is about you and your own insecurities. I know I should have learned that long before that, but I didn't. I'm going to be honest. I just wanted everybody to love me. I was a people pleaser. If you didn't like me, I was going to try to make you like me. Please see my heart, see my mind. Child, listen. Lord, thank you for growth. But, so it took me a long time for me to realize that it had nothing at all to do with me. Nothing. And, if you're the chosen one, and chosen can be in so many different areas, but I'm speaking right now in the sense of that, God has you designed for a particular reason and a particular thing, uses you in particular ways as a vessel. You're going to be a target. Here's why. When you're the chosen one, you're very different. You're original. You're made to stand out. You have to stand out. That's why you're chosen. But what I had to learn is that it's not that people dislike you. They dislike what they can't understand. So it's something about your presence. They feel something about your presence that they wish they could have. And the truth of the matter is, if they had it, they couldn't even deal with it. If they had it, it would break their back like a lobster because it's not designed for you. So it's important to, rather than envy or be jealous of an individual, you have to tap into that thing that you were designed for. Because see, when you tap into the thing that you were designed for, that God set you apart for, your confidence will be through the roof, honey, that Beyonce couldn't intimidate you. Like, send Beyonce next to me right now. We're both Virgos, so I love her anyway. But like, girl, listen, you bad, body banging, but listen, your girl ain't doing too bad up over here, honey. Like, listen, because I know who I am. Now, I didn't know back then. Now, I know exactly who I am and why I was chosen. So, if my presence intimidate you, you're the problem. But it's important to understand this. Just because you see someone that you assume or you think has it all together, doesn't mean they have it all together. Listen, last time I checked, we all have this thing called flesh, which leads us to be, not perfect. We all have flaws. We all have insecurities. We all have troubles. We're human. We all have something that we're working on or need to work on. So I don't care how much it looks like somebody's life is together, if it's a celebrity, if it's a whoever. That person has struggles. And guess what? Probably more struggles than you. Because the chosen one is not an easy battle. In fact, you're battling in your mind all the time. You're under attack all the time in different areas because you're chosen. Satan knows that, so he's going to keep attacking you in different areas. So nobody got time to deal with your pettiness, thinking that, oh, she thinks she's all that, and she thinks she... Listen. Nobody got time for that pettiness. And truth be told, a chosen individual, they want to take your hand and help you find your strength and help you find your confidence. It's not up for competition. There is no competing. The only person you need to be competing with is your former self. You cannot compete with anybody. Nobody. All you can do is be the best version of yourself. But see, you hating on somebody else is a distraction. It's a distraction for you really trying to learn who you are and why you're here. I said this in one of my videos prior, my motivational conference. And when this lady told me this, it really changed my whole perspective, because once I got to a place where I realized that I wasn't the problem and I was tired of sitting down and letting my light dim for everybody else can feel like they can have the light. First of all, I don't even want the light. All right. When I walk up in these rooms or wherever I'm at, let it be back in the days, walking to the lounge or the club and everything come to a halt. Nobody even wants that light. It's just people see something in you. So, okay, if you want me to sit down so you can get some light, I'm going to sit down, right? But you're still not going to get the light because you're not developed. You're not where you need to be and who you should be. So even if I sit down, you still can't take the room. You still can't take the light because you're not who you are supposed to be. People feel through your spirit. People feel confidence. People feel insecureness. So if you're all insecure, you still can't take the light. But I'm going to sit down and let you see. I'm going to give you a few minutes, let you shine, or try to get your shine. And when I stand back up, right? All right. I had a moment there, guys. Listen, your chick done dealt with some foolishness. Now I'm telling you. That's why females, I can't. I've only had literally 3 female friends all of my life. And it's the same friends since 15, 20 years. I can't do it. I can't do females. That jealousy, that cattiness, that gossip, nobody got time for that, honey. Listen, if you're not spiritually aligned, if you're not about goals and conquering, if you're not about, listen, let's get our self-esteem up together. Let's get our confidence up together. Let's change the world together. Nobody got time for your pettiness. So you can stay out of my DMs. You can keep creating lies about me. Because any tongue that rises up against me, child, listen. But, so even for you men, I don't think men, well, no, let me take that back. I was about to say, I don't think men deal with jealousy as much as women do, but I take that back really, really quickly. I don't know if it's just as catty as women can be, but I think men deal with it as well. But, back to my story. I'm sorry. I got caught up in a flashback a minute ago. But I had just moved to Charlotte for work, Charlotte, North Carolina. And I had walked into this lounge. It was my first week in town. I wanted to kind of experience the town. And when I walk in the door, I don't even like to take compliments. That's something I don't, because I feel like it's God's way of keeping us humble. When we can't see ourselves the way people see us, I truly believe that's God's way of keeping us humble. I've never been the chick to let compliments get to her head. I'm always able to take it in and filter it out because I don't want my head swollen. Never been. I don't care. I don't want my head swollen. But I hear you. I'm not going to dismiss it. I hear you and I thank you wholeheartedly. But I ain't, listen, that's not about to swell my head. Mm-mm. So either which way, when I walked into the lounge or whatever, everything came to a halt. You know how men can be. Just, oh my God, who's that? Where she's from? Da, 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 da. And so I went into the restroom. So, you know, touch up your lip gloss and all that stuff. And then this woman, she was much older than I am. She probably was in her late 50s, maybe. She walked up into the restroom and she said, listen. And I was like, hi. You know, I'm like this really nice person. I was like, hi. And she said, when you walked in this room, when you walked through the door, everything stopped. It was like a domino effect. All the men started knocking each other over, trying to get to the bar to buy you the first drink. All the women were like, she's going to steal all the attention. She said, but I'm going to tell you this. So I'm standing there, right, looking all clueless because, again, I'm really shy, believe it or not. She said, yes, you're a beautiful girl and your presence is so intimidating, but you're not going to intimidate me. And I was like, okay, I don't want to. Truly, I don't. I want all of us to shine together. She said, and then she gave me some words that resonated with me and that will stay with me for the rest of my life. And it made me change my thinking in this perspective. She said, I want to tell you something. She said, yes. She said, you're a very beautiful girl, but I want you to receive this. Every look and every stare is not a look or stare of jealousy and envy. Many looks are looks of admiration. And it was like, oh my God. And that's not to say, of course, that you don't still have your petty people, you know, with their nonsense, but it changed my perspective. And I was like, wow, wow, thank you for that. Thank you, sister. And by the way, you're just as beautiful, just as beautiful. And for you to be able to pour that into me tells me that you know exactly who you are. It tells me that you know why God created you, because you don't let my presence intimidate you. So let's shine together. Let's rise together. And, you know, we connected from there. But yeah, so I just want to say, you know, to those of you who are truly dealing with a spirit of jealousy because you think that somebody has it all together, or you think that somebody has something that you want, or have someone that you want, and you think like their life is just this. I'm just letting you know that hate and that jealousy is coming from a place of insecureness. You don't know who you are. And you may be the most beautiful girl. You may be the most handsome guy. But until you tap into developing your spirit, which then in turn will develop your confidence, you will continue to hate and be jealous of the next person. And that's not a healthy way to live. It's not, because we all out here are struggling. We all out here have our insecurities. So I just want to let you know, it doesn't matter how much somebody's life looks to be together. Trust me, they probably have more struggles than you. So stop that nonsense. And some of you know exactly who I'm talking to, because I've been sent a lot of screenshots today. But it's cool. It's good, because your chick knows who she is, so nobody worry about your pettiness. But when you're ready to get your confidence together, when you're ready to identify your purpose, when you're ready to move that spirit of jealousy out the way, hit me up. Send me a DM. I'll help you as much as I could, and I mean that from my heart. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.